Hello everyone, my name is Shreyas Mahamani. Today's our topic is high throughput biology in ethics.
Hello everyone, my name is Kunal Ankush Pisar. Today I am going to take an interview of the Shreyas. He is expert on this field.
I am going to answer his questions.
So tell me what is the high throughput biology in the ethics?
So, ethics in AI refers to moral principles and guidelines that governs AI systems and design, developed and used. As AI system increasingly making decisions that affect human lives, especially sensitive domains like healthcare, biology comes under essential to ensure that the system operates in a fair and transparent, accountable manner. So let's we see the overview. AI foundations, AI ethic core concepts, ethical practical in biologies, data privacy, bias, fairness, and accountability, informed consent. Biosecurity, advantages, applications, futures, and regulatory and governance we are going to see in this PPT.
Next, tell me about key ethical principles.
So there are some principles. Let me show you the principles. First is about the fairness. AI system must treat all individuals equally and avoid discrimination. If a system is trained on biased data, it may produce unfair outcomes. So, we have to use the fair data for that. Transparency. Next is transparency. AI decisions should be explainable. Users should understand how and why decisions are made. On that basis, it should be a transparent information. Next is accountability. Developers and organizations must take responsibility for AI decisions and their consequences. Next is privacy. AI system must protect sensitive data, especially biological and genetical information. And last one is the safety and reliability. AI should function correctly without causing harm, even in critical applications like healthcare systems, where there are some cases that cause the misinformation in the healthcare systems. So the next questions are.
What are the major issues we face in the ethical AI?
There are some several major ethical challenges. Let me show you. Ethical challenges. Hmm. So, that's not the slide in this. The first is data privacy and security. So, a system relies on a large data set in biology. This includes DNA and medical records. If this leaked or hacked, it can expose highly personal information. Unlike passwords or genetic data cannot be changed. Next is a bias and discrimination. AI models learn from the given data which we provides us for the research or making decisions. So in that, if we training data like diversity, the system may produce biased data. For example, a healthcare AI trained is mostly on one population group may give inaccurate or accurate, sometimes not. So we can say that. but the inaccurate predictions can give. There are lack of transparency. Black box AI problem. We see the black box AI problem. Many AI systems, especially deep learning models, are complex and difficult to interrupt. So this makes it hard to understand how decisions are made and reduce trust in accountability process. There are some misuses of AI. It can be surveillance or manipulation and discrimination can use. So consents and ownership of data. Many people are unaware of the data is collected and used. Ethically, individuals should have control over their personal data from the it can be informed consent it should be there.
Can you tell me a real world example?
So there are some real world examples. Considering a scenario where an insurance company uses AI to analyze genetic data. If AI predicts a high risk of disease, the company may increase the premiums or the DNA insurance for giving them. This creates a discrimination based on genetic traits, which raises serious ethical concerns about fairness and equality. So here we have taken a case study named AlphaFold in open biology. So it is in a 2024 Nobel Prize Chemistry awarded for the Hazaris and Jumper and Baker. What ethics is applied in this? It chooses the open release over the commercial restrictions, where the principle is the trustworthy systems and the long-term sustainability. In that, the transparency is the model limitations, where the disorders, regions, and complexes documented. For the improved transparency, it is used. The equity benefit enable drug discovery in resource-limited settings, fair treatment, and equitable accesses. And there are some challenges that are remaining for that. Accountability structures for AI scientific errors still underdeveloped. For the ethical and accountability gaps. These are the so what is AlphaFold? It is a deep learning model prediction protein for amino acid. It uses a transformer architecture for the sequences. 2000 plus structures predictions are freely released in the 2021 via AlphaFold database. First AI system to win the Nobel Prizes in chemistry in 2024. They replaced years of X-ray crystallography with a second AI computations. The ethics is applied in his trustworthy systems, open releases, build a global trust. Next is transparency and clarity. Limitations in disorder regions openly documented. Fair treatment of free access for resource limited institution globally. Responsible behavior of commercial pressure registered in a favor public benefit. Impact accelerated and challenges that are faced in this. Accelerated drug discovery globally include in institutions without computational infrastructure as challenges that are faced. Inaccurate in intrinsically disordered protein regions, errors can be mislead or drug design. There are no clear accountability when AI generated predictions cause downstream research in errors.
What are the solutions for these ethical problems?
In that, we recommend some recommendations. The first technical recommendation. We can federate learning and differential privacy for all genomic AI fairness benchmarks and automated bias auditing pipeline. Governance. Harmonize international AI in biology regulations. The AI design constructs mandatory ethical impacts for the assessments. Integrated GFG style modular ethics curricular into computational biological training. And equity is the next recommendation, which we can inclusively use for the design, which requires subgroup performance reporting and research in undeserved populations.
Tell me some facts about the topic.
There are some statistics and facts which we can have. Is there are approximately 600 cost for the whole genome sequencing today. 200 million plus proteins are detectable by AlphaFold 2 in open, which are openly released in that case. 79% of GWS GWAS participants of Europe insist only 3 to 5x lower AI accuracy for African ancestry and genomic models are in that facts. These are some facts.
Is there any impact on the environment?
So these are environmental and global equity impacts. So energy consumption from the AI models. So these are the uh, chart. In that 10% is acquired by IT infrastructure, 25% is occupied by data centers for the cooling of their data centers. 30% is for the inference and development, deployment of a model, and 35%, approx 35% is taken by the Gen AI training models. Global health equity gap. So the self and reinforcing cycle. Poor data, poor AI tools, reduced AI, less participations in that data.
Now, please give me a summary of this topic.
So in conclusion, ethics is not a constraint on a great biology. It is what makes biology great. As AI becomes more powerful, especially in fields like biology and healthcare, we must ensure that it is used responsibly by focusing on fairness, transparency, and what we can say, accountability. We can build a AI system that benefits society while minimizing the harm on the impacts on the society.
Thank you everyone for listening.
We hope you understand the importance of high throughput biology and ethics in AI.